Who moves in next door to me? Students. Those pesky, Missoula, Bozeman's this way maybe a bit. We love being a college town, but we hate our college students. We need to work on that one, people. So sure enough, 1, 2, 3, 4 boys move in next door. There was someone moving very quickly from the neighbor's yard through our yard and out. And I didn't think too much of it until I snuggled in and hubby and I are reading, and then it happened again. Moments later, this pack of 3 lovely college ladies are leaving my neighborhood Saturday morning, bright and early. Oh my! And the story continues. Now I'm just trying to mind my own business until yet the 3rd unexpected visitor arrives on my street, this time coming into the neighborhood. And I'll tell you what, I'm no different than you. I'm Snoopy. I know my neighbors, I know my neighbors' cars, I know their babysitters, I know their relatives, I know their cars, and this gentleman does not belong on my street. For starters, he has a ponytail, and it is silver, and he has this kind of groove going on as he makes his way up in his Birkenstocks and his baggy pants and a zip-up hoodie, and he's got the groove, and I'm thinking, he's here to take care of the boys for the Saturday night party. You're thinking the same thing. And I hop out of bed, and I put on my Saturday morning sweats and my jacket, and I'm reaching for the door, and husband looks at me, Karen, what are you doing? Where are you going? I said, I don't know who that first one, but then those girls came, and that guy with the ponytail, I'm going to go out and get the mail. Now, fortunately on my street, all of our mailboxes are clustered together here on the corner, making it very convenient for me as I'm hovered there to look down the road and directly into the yard of those neighbors, and sure enough, those young men on a Saturday morning are having a garage sale? A garage sale? Not a drug deal. I'm not particularly proud of this story, but you all went there with me, didn't you? And you know what's even perhaps more embarrassing? Is I was standing at the mailboxes and I looked down the street. I wanted to see the keg on the picnic table with the guy passed out in the grass and a brassiere hanging in the tree. That would have totally satisfied me because I would have been right. And we like to be right, don't we? And that starts to embed righteousness into our community. And someone very wise once told me, well, Karen, you can either be right or you can relate. You don't usually get both. So which do you choose? And what was going on there is what is going on for all of us all day long. We have this thing inside our head. And this brain has a system called the reticular activation system, the RAS. This is neuroscience. But when we start to understand our brain function, we start to understand our behavior. And when we understand our behavior, then we actually get to make more choices about how we want to be in this world. And the reticular activation system basically is where we start to train our brain to look for the evidence that satisfies our story. And that reticular activation system behaves like a record player. I've included a visual aid for the younger members of the audience. And you know when your needle gets stuck and it goes round and round and round about that person, about that policy, about that group of people. What is required of us, particularly as community leaders, is our capacity to lift the needle and move it. And if we are looking for any kind of transformation, change, evolution, or growth in our personal or professional lives, we have to be able to move the needle. And as I'm walking back into my house, a little smaller than when I started, one of those guys comes out to the edge of his driveway. Hey, Karen, yeah, you know that lamp we bought at your garage sale last summer? Do you just want it back? We're getting rid of it. How dare you be nice to me? I've already decided I don't like you. I went and got my lamp. And I had a nice conversation. And yep, they were packing up and moving out. But I was writing a story and looking for the evidence. And remember, whatever you're looking for, you are sure to find.